Hello everyone and welcome to our I Pick My Butt video. MoreSurvivor.io and the Lightchaser apparently got a secret buff. Was not mentioned anywhere, but obviously a lot of people are seeing it inside the game when we're in the legendary state. Now, just to give you an idea of what it was before, here was a video I created about 3 weeks ago. And you'll kind of see this circle behind you with a whole bunch of crazy lightning slashes inside it. The downfall is it's behind you, and by the time it goes and you've made your way through with the Lightchaser, it's not really hitting too much. So there's a lot of missing going on. I really would have loved to see this as something in front of you. So, you're going in the direction you're going to be attacking and having that thing planted down. Now, I was able to get a clip or two of actually slowing it down to show you the damage. Naturally, we're hitting for about 35k of just our regular damage. And then here it is slowed down and zoomed in of this light array. And you can see we're actually hitting for about 107k. That's a pretty decent number to be seeing out there if we're able to hit on them. So that's kind of the big thing. Really trying to plan this out. I guess this would be great if you're getting swarms of mobs coming at you and you're getting encountered. But really when it comes down to it, it's the Lightchaser. You're not going to have too many mobs getting close to you. When we do get this to Evo, we are going to get the visual change now of seeing the pink and blue slashing back and forth, which I actually think looks pretty cool. But as far as the damage done, once again, slowed down. I was hitting for about 70k at this point, and then here it is hitting about 170k. And if you rewind it a little bit to the beginning of that, you'll see we had one hit of 170k. That was not actually the skill, but that is more of the Lightchaser itself. We're going to actually have a swipe around in a circular motion before the waves come out, and that's really where that first big hit came from. But as you can see afterwards, we're just going to be tacking on a whole bunch of extra damage once that skill comes out. So the big change that everybody's talking about, we'll give you a second to see if you can spot it. Of course, we're leveling up here, which always takes a lot of the time. I wish I would pick these things faster when I'm screen recording, but you got to go and pick the best you can and really decide on it here. So don't judge me too much, but I don't know if you saw that circle right there. It looked to be a lot bigger than what we have right here in the image on the side. So they increased the area of that whole slashing thing. It's huge now, which was making it a big difference. So I was saying before of how this kind of sucked because it always seemed like it was behind. Now that we have that increased size on it, it's definitely hitting a lot more enemies and it's doing a good decent amount of damage. So as far as if there was any actual damage increase into this buff here, it's not really looking like it. Originally we were hitting for about 70k and doing about 170,000 damage on the actual spinning crit there, which is about 250%, say roughly. Now we're doing about 122 and we're hitting for about 304 on that actual spin. So it looks like overall we're not doing any additional damage that I could see. It's kind of tough to look at the footage with all these numbers going around. I really didn't pick the best abilities, but it looks like the main difference and this buff is just giving that increased size, which as you can see is a big help with both the mobs and the bosses. So with my recent video showcasing the Void Power at Legend and saying that this actually makes it better than the Lightchaser, this was without knowing this increased size of the Lightchaser special effect there. So what do you think? Is the Lightchaser better, or does it meet par with the Void Power, or is the Void Power still OP that the Lightchaser doesn't stand a chance? Let me know in the comments below. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember, I pick my butt.